Antone's band, but I don't know. That could be a hired wedding band. You know, we haven't gotten into this part yet, but we're going to talk a lot about it. Is Kill Tony coming back? Will there be another venue that hosts this terrible racist? In Austin, Texas, you know, the Creek and the Cave, who moved from New York City. This was supposed to be a clubhouse for comedians. We're going to go over that. They took Tony off the show. They canceled Tony. You got Antone's. They canceled Tony. Creek and the Cave. They canceled Tony. Be mad at them. Be mad at Joe Rogan. Kicked Tony off the show. If I were Joe Rogan and I'm a defender of free speech and Tony did this, I'd go, yeah, he didn't do anything wrong. I'm doing the show with him. If he's not on the show, I'm not doing the show. But did Joe Rogan do that? Nope. He folded. We've got that coming up, but here's Antone. They've kicked him out. Can we call Antone's? Are they going to pick up today? You know, we've tried calling Antone's on the show so many times. Do we have Antone's phone number?
I got some other numbers for the surrounding area.
Yeah, let's call up Antone's. Let's see what the hell's going on. We're calling Antone's. Now, we've called Antone's hundreds of times. Almost every day I call Antone's. They do not answer. And again, I thought this was Texas. I thought the party doesn't stop. This is a 24-hour city. It's better than L.A. He was way better off in L.A. at that Sunset Strip. Most of the people there were Euro tourists. They love Asian hate. But in Austin, it's 35 people, and they don't even really know Tony. And they're against Asian hate. Like everybody else has been programmed to be against this month. User busy. They've disconnected their phones, Jules.
Oh my God.
Antone's has disconnected their phones. I'm serious. This is user busy. It's just a busy signal.
The tone in Antone stands for dial tone.
Dial tones is what it should be called. We're going to call the Westin. This is right across the street from Antone. And we'll just see if they know anything about it. You know, the next best thing. We're calling every business in the area to see what they think of Tony. We're the media. We have to. Here we go. We're calling the Westin.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Okay, we're going to try this again. My hair getting all messed up? I can't see shit. Oh, that's Antone's. Final round. See, I'm bad at this. I'm really bad at the... Yeah, no, don't say it. Here we go. All right, we're calling the Westin.
You're calling the Westin Austin downtown. In order to direct your call, please listen to the following options before making a selection. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. An existing or future reservation, press 1. For group and catering sales, including...
See what happens.
We tried to connect you. Hi, you've reached reservation services for the Westin Austin downtown.
Come on.
To get the right... Okay, in that case, how can I help you today?
Operator.
Things like transfer...
Isn't this crazy what they do now?
I think you're asking to be transferred to an associate. If you answer a couple more questions, it will be the fastest way to help you. Let's try again.
Why don't you just tell me the name of the movie you want to see? Operator.
Okay, hotel services. The best place to get information...
No. I want a man.
...icon in the upper right-hand corner of the page. Enter your question in the search bar and navigate from there. Just click on the article.
What else you got
related to
here?
your
Any other
question.
places? This is
In this
crazy.
list,
Isn't this nuts what people do to people now?
Johnny King.
The Courtyard, the Hilton, these are all Eddie V's.
And I thought the people needed jobs. Give them a job answering the fucking phone.
They really don't want anyone calling ever. I mean, it really takes a dedicated man to get through on the phone to somebody these days. Let's call this. We're calling a seafood restaurant on the same street.
Thank you for calling the original Eddie V from downtown Austin.
Hi, my name is Mike Davenport. I'm actually with the New York News, and I'm doing a piece on Antone's. You know what Antone's is, right?
Yeah, so then you were next door to us.
Oh, great. So what is going on? Why isn't Antone's answering their phone today?
they may not be in the office yet. So, yeah, I don't have any other contact information.
Yeah.
That I
No,
can
that's
give you.
okay. No, that's okay. I just have some questions that you will not be able to predict. What's going on with Anton? Did you hear what's going on in the news? Some racist comedian at Anton's?
I am not familiar, and I don't feel like I'm in a place to comment.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I want to fill you in. So there's this guy, Tony Hinchcliffe.
I really do apologize. I am the host here, and I do have some other reservations.
No. Well, trust me. No reservation is better than this one. Unless it's an Indian reservation, you will stay and talk to me. And she hangs. This is what I'm talking about.
Call the Russian house. Maybe
The
that'll
Russian
be
house.
nicer.
Yeah, so we're going to go from white to Russian. What a bitch, huh? What a B word. Let's call another one. I'm sorry, I'm so slow with this. My eyes are so bad.
You gotta get Keaton glasses.
Nope. You see Tim Dillon started doing calls very similar to mine, and now they're going to think I'm copying. I started these types of calls way before Tim Dillon spread it. So we're calling this Russian house. They're not probably open. What time is it here? They should be open. Everybody should be open and running. It's Austin, baby. There's nothing here. What else do I got near Austin? Should I call another hotel here?
Yeah, there's 2 more.
Okay,
These
let's
are
see
all in the
this.
same block as
I know, but they're so terrible that they're going to drive you around this system here. We're going to call one more hotel, and then I got another. We'll call the Comedy Store after this. See what they think of their old friend Tony. So far, we haven't gotten very far on the phone here today.
Thank you for calling the Courtyard and Residence Inn by Marriott, Austin Downtown Convention Center. For reservations, press 1. For sales and events,
Pay your
press 2.
respects.
Reservations. Should be able to get through. I got to book a
There's
stay.
new
You
king.
are being transferred to reservations. Thank you for your
Come on. Hello?
Liu Kang.
I don't know if we're on hold or if we've been disconnected.
Hi,
Oh,
you've reached
Johnny
reservation services for Courtyard by Marriott Austin, Downtown Convention
Let's
Center.
go.
To get you to the right...
it's not a shirt, it's a jumpsuit.
Okay, in that case, how can I help you?
This is
I
insane.
think you're asking to be transferred to an associate.
Yes.
If you answer a couple more questions,
Oh my God,
it
they
will
have
be
to
the
all have the
fastest way
same
to help
system?
you. Let's try
Hold on.
again. How can I help you today?
Reservations.
Things like...
Fight.
Okay, question about a reservation. To get you the help you need, which are you calling about? You can say, book a reservation.
Book a reservation.
Reservation.
Book a reservation.
Okay, make a reservation. Just so you know, the best way to book a reservation is online at Marriott.com. Before I transfer you, if you are currently a Marriott Bonvoy member, please say or enter your Marriott Bonvoy number or the telephone number associated with your account now. You can also say, I don't have it.
I don't
Need a minute.
have
Say,
one.
hold on.
Operator, no!
Okay,
Didn't know Face
sorry.
could do that.
One last question before I transfer you. Would you be willing to take a short survey at the end of the
No.
call to evaluate?
No!
One moment while I connect you to an associate. This call may be recorded. Please see our privacy statement at Marriott.com for more information.
Yeah, see mine at redbarradio.net/you're fucked.
Estimated
Thank you
wait
and
time
good
is
night.
longer than 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
I'm sending you more numbers.
And by the way, no, it's just COVID. Is it because of COVID? Or did you want to narrow down your staff? You don't got to pay. This is what hotels are doing. We walked out of a few hotels during our road trip from Chicago to here. We had booked a hotel the first night on the road. I was driving for 6 hours, booked a hotel that night. We go to the hotel, and there was a bunch of horseshit like this. They said, I'm fucking out of here. We went to the Four Seasons.
They treated us
They
like
treat
kings.
you great. These
I
hotels,
think it was the Hyatt. Is that what you were just on the phone?
well,
for?
what they do now is all these big companies, because of COVID, have said, this is a great opportunity to not have to pay a bunch of staff, to not answer our phones. And guess what? Normally, the customers would go, well, this hotel's terrible. There's no service. Well, now we could say, oh, it's because of COVID, and they must understand. So what these businesses are doing is they're laying off half their staff. They've cut their bills in half. The services are horrible now. We're paying the same price. You think the hotel rate is any cheaper? It's not. But no one answers their phone. There's no bellman. There's no room service. There's a line 10 feet long at the front.
When we went to this one hotel, not only did they not have a guy to take your bags because of COVID, and this is like an expensive hotel, it wasn't some shitty hotel, but they were acting like they'd never even heard of a bellman before when we asked.
Great reset, Mike. It's all real. I hope you're not using like a radio term like I did a reset.
I sent you some more numbers of places that aren't hotels in the
Okay.
text. Do the last two first.
Okay. The last two first. Here we go. We're trying to see if anyone knows about Tony here. We didn't really get far. We had that biatch say she's too busy to talk to the news.
Tell someone about Tony.
Imagine being too busy to talk to the news because you want to get somebody seated. These hostesses are rotten.
Johnny Cage.
Here we go.
Museum of the Weird, this is Steve.
Yeah, are you guys on the same block as Antone's?
That's a good question. I don't know.
You don't know if there's a place called Antone's on the street that you work at?
I'm a little bit new here, sir.
Oh, are you new to Austin?
Yeah, new to Austin.
You are? Well, then maybe you shouldn't be working at a restaurant answering the phone if you have no answers. Hello? Hello? They've hung up.
That was a museum, by the way.
Oh, it was
not
a museum.
restaurant.
Oh, that's good. I love when my museums know nothing. See, and why are you being
An
paid?
escape room.
Oh, an escape room.
Just
okay.
because all the bars around there might not be open.
I know, this is terrible. I thought Austin was supposed to be open all day.
You have dialed is not important.
I can't do it. This is killing me. I got a lot to say on this show. I can't be dialing I'm calling one more number here today. And it's the Comedy Store in Los Angeles, California. Somebody better answer the phone. There we go. You can't get anybody serious to answer a damn phone in 2021.
That should be your most important hire.
Then don't have it. Don't have a phone. Don't have an answering system. Just have a web. Hello?
Oh, Comedy Store?
Yeah, can you get me off speaker, please?
No, I can't. I'm using my hand.
You gotta get me off speaker. I'm with the news. I'm with the New York Times.
Okay, I mean, I can't right now. I'm in the middle of a bunch of stuff at work.
This is insane. Are you a doorman at the Comedy Store?
I am, yeah.
Don't you want to, work your way up and become a comic one day? This is no way to treat a higher up.
I mean, I'm not mistreating you. I've been answering the phone on speakerphone with everyone.
Yeah, I know. It sounds awful. It sounds awful. Get one of those Madonna headsets. You could do both. Now, what are you doing with your hands? What are you doing with your hands that is more important than talking to me? Hello? You're just not cut out to talk on the phone.
Someone says this is
with
a place
people.
in Austin that will guarantee an answer.
Get
the
this
last
new.
number.
Okay, one more call. It must be me. I'm just not a good conversator over the phone. Can you believe this? Every place you call on the show, I've been trying to do prank calls for months on the show. Every
You should
time.
call back the Comedy Store in a couple hours.
And report that guy.
Well, I want to ask them about Tony.
Yeah, of course. He's too busy. There we go. We got another call here.
Planet K on Guad, this is Carson. How can I help you?
What did you say the name of the business is?
Pay your respect.
Planet K on Guad.
Of course. Do you know, are you familiar with this business, Antone's, on your street?
Say that again?
Antone's, the blues club. Do you know Antone's?
Yeah.
Do you know about this racist incident with their guy, Tony Hinchcliffe? Have you heard of this?
Jason
A
Bourne.
racist incident?
Yeah. Do you know Tony Hinchcliffe?
No, I do not.
Do you know Joe Rogan?
Yes.
So you know Joe Rogan. Do you know I moved to Austin to do comedy?
Yeah.
So they're bringing a bunch of racist comics in.
Yeah,
They're saying,
I'm gonna hand the phone to my manager. I feel like this is something that concerns her.
okay, not in.
Hi, what's up, man? What's the problem, hon?
Excuse me?
My name's Allie. What happened? Is there something wrong that happened?
How old are you, Allie?
Why does that matter?
Because you're answering the phone like a child. Let's start over. My name is Mark Davenport. I'm from the New York Times.
Okay.
I'm doing a story on racism in Austin.
Okay.
We have reports that you know Joe Rogan.
I don't understand what you mean.
Do you know? Okay, I'll start over. I'm sorry. I'm a little on edge. I've been yelling at people all day on the phone
Yeah, I
here.
can tell. You're being pretty rude.
Well, you guys are being rude equally.
How was I rude to you at any point, sir?
You're being rude right now.
You a question. I'm not being rude to you.
That's rudeness. Also, the girl who answered the phone. Yes, that's rudeness in my book. The way you're talking to a man. I'm a man. You're supposed to bow at my feet. You understand?
So this is a prank call.
No, this is a misogynist call.
I can tell. To me, it's a joke.
All right, let's start over. You want to start over? Can we start over and start from the beginning? We'll try it again. I'm sorry. Miss? She hung up too? Hello? This is insane. I mean, really, the world's... This is what I mean. You can't work with this world. This world is done with us. This world is
Start
over.
off a little nicer.
They don't
Get them
care.
No, next time you call the Comedy Store, you gotta be nice.
Nice schmice. If somebody's calling a business, I should be weighted on hand and foot. What if I'm a very important businessman? I want to spend $10 million here. You think Japanese businessmen are calling up and going, hey, I just want to make sure. I'm a businessman. I'm Jewish. I have things to do. Back in the day, if you called a restaurant, hello, how can we help you? I mean, they would be so concerned. Now it's all these bitches. Hi, yeah, we're busy. They treat the phone as if it's, kids throwing eggs at their house. Wasting their time.
But I do want to know what the Comedy
We'll
Store
call in
thinks
a little
about
bit.
Boston.
We'll call in a little bit. The whole show can't be me trying to get through to somebody on the phone. I'm going to have incident after incident because I can't get past
Trust me, I'm with
that
you.
part. I can't fake it. People go, Mike, just fake it till you make it. I can't. I get livid. And these women, they should all be, every single one of them. You should stay on the phone with me, and no matter how goofy or rude you think I am, you treat me amazing. That's how somebody who works at a store should act. When I go to a restaurant, I want to be able to cuss everyone out. They come to me and they bring me my stuff. I believe that. Okay, that's Antone's for you. They don't pick up their phone. That's Austin for you. The funny part about this, I want to talk just a little bit about, does Tony have a future in Austin? What about Red Band? What about Rogan? I want to talk about Rogan ditching Tony for his Creek in the Cave show. They had a great show booked. Creek in the Cave, Joe Rogan and Tony Hinchcliffe. It was promoted. People had bought tickets and sold this show out under the promise that Tony was performing. Tony went up on stage and said, let's call the Creek in the Cave. Let's call them. Because they were supposed to have Tony on, and they took him off the shows. Big shows with Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan gladly accepted that deal. Oh, yeah, take Tony off. How come? Now, why can't Joe Rogan, the powerful one, say to Creek in the Cave, sorry, he's booked on the show. People bought tickets based on Tony and me being there. And I think what Tony did was free speech. And he's going to be on the show no matter what. Or I'm not doing it, and you have to refund all your customers and figure out a new situation for this weekend. That's what I would do as Joe Rogan if I was the person that I claim to be. But Joe Rogan has kind of a history of bailing on his friends when the public puts pressure on him. Brian Callen, missing. Brendan Schaub, basically missing. Chris D'Elia, never heard from again out of Joe Rogan's mouth. Ari Shaffir, only now have you heard Joe even mention his name. He hasn't been on the show. These are your good friends. I mean, really, with the Brian Callen thing, Joe, Brian was on your show like every month. When I started watching the Joe Rogan Experience, I assumed Brian Callen was like your best friend. He was on all the time. Brian Callen gets popped for a fake rape. You don't even say